want to put this on anymore. Daddy, look at that truck.
Yeah.
Rubber? No, right foot. Okay, climb over. Yeah. Come on, ride it. Over there for the picture. Yeah.
Does these buttons still go? No? So can I press on them?
Back up so his dad can get a picture and video of him. Thank you.
How do you put the sirens on?
I can't tell you that.
Yeah. The wheel, man.
But we do a lot of events like this, community-based events and high presence patrols in and around the community, just to make sure that people know that Toronto Police is there and we're there to help if needed. So right now you're just standing in kind of the main reception area of the division. Behind this glass here, there's a station duty officer and there's a police officer. There's always at least one armed police officer behind here. What you can do here, you can come in, they can provide you with information about the division, information about the servants, help you with reports, help you with background checks, anything like that. And if they're not able to help you with it, they can send you along to the right person who can help with get you the right information. So if you want to come with me now, we can go through here.
Let's see, we might want to split this up.
You want to split this up? Yeah, we'll split this group up. So you guys come with me.
2, 3, 4.
And then, so this gives me
7 up to here. You guys are together, right?
You guys want to keep coming through here. There we go, perfect. So if you guys just want to wait kind of right in this area, I'm just going to go behind there. What's up, guys? Hi. These are one of our very good officers. You're 33.
Yeah, buddy. Hey, Red, how are you?
33. So in this area, this is where officers come at the start of their shift to get their radios, the batteries for the radios, their memorandum books, which is where they take notes in, as well as the cameras that they wear, their body-worn cameras. In addition to this area, we have our office back here for the primary response unit sergeants. In between this office and down there, there's an office for the staff sergeant. So the staff sergeant is the highest ranking officer who's on shift that day. They help us do our job. They make sure that the officers have everything that the officers need, and they're in charge of the division and the responding units for that day, for that shift. In this area, and then right at the back, you can see that's where the neighborhood community officers sit. So that's where this gentleman will be. That's where the neighborhood sergeants will be. That's where they plan different events. That's where they plan stuff like this, right? So we have a lot to thank them for doing back there. That's where we spend most of our time in here as well, as auxiliary officers. So again, all their radios and stuff get signed out right on this machine here. if you want to keep coming with me this way. In here, this is an area for officers to do some report writing if they need to. And then, the best part of the tour, in my opinion, if you guys want to come through with me here.
Before they go in, all this door has strips, warning strips, so we don't need to lie on the wall, touch the wall, nothing like this, okay? So try to walk in the
Try to stay
center.
right in the middle of an area for me. I want to just make sure. So again, like my colleague was saying, did you guys hear that alarm that was going off when we were sitting in the front? So that alarm was triggered by somebody pressing one of these strips. So if you're in here with, say, a prisoner and you're in danger, you need help, what you can do is you can press this strip, you can press the strip below it, and every officer in the division is going to come running to you, make sure that you're okay, help you with whatever you need to do. And that includes officers in other parts of the division, even if they're out on the road.
So if we press it now, the wall.
So if you press it now, nobody's going to come running now because they know that there's nobody in here of danger. At least we hope you're not of danger. If you want to go into the cells, you're more than welcome to. I just ask, if you see this outer part right here, don't pull this because we can't close it again without getting a key. But if you want to go and stand inside the cell, you're more than welcome to. And you can get photos in there too. He was right in there. He's like, yeah, I want to go in. Don't end up in there.
So,
As you can see, it is very uncomfortable in there. It's a steel bed, steel toilet, and there's not a lot of space, right? If you see me in here, I can't fully extend my arms this way. I can just barely fully extend this way. There's not a lot of space. You don't want to end up in there. This is for very short-term stays. So as officers arrest people on the street, they're brought into the division, they go through all the paperwork, and if they need to remain, they're brought in here, they await for court services to arrive. Once court services get here, they can bring them to a longer stay detention facility.
So will they stay here overnight?
They could stay here overnight, not very likely. There's typically a lot of runs that go on in a day to make sure that people, because there's not meal services here, there's not medical services here, so you want to bring them to a place that has those services just in case. As we come through in here, you can see right here is an area for people to make their phone calls if needed. And then in this room here, you guys can all come in. We're going to go fit. This is an area, in case something really big happens in the division, this room allows us to keep multiple people in here at once, so that we don't have to occupy all those cells, and we can keep dangerous offenders in those cells, keep people who might be a bit less dangerous in cells like this. But again, the problem with being in here, there's a lot of other people, and there's only one toilet right in the middle of the room. And as you can see, there's cameras here, and there's cameras in all those cells, so you're always under video surveillance. As we continue out, this is an area, I'll wait for everybody to come out. Good. So this right here, this is an area where once people are arrested and brought in, they're brought here to get all their information down. So they get their name, any required information about address that may be required. All identifiable factors are taken here. You can see there's cameras up there. If people are kept in the cells, all their information goes here so that the person who's here or anybody who's in the division knows who's in each cell, right? This is where they stand, and you hope that by the time that they're in here, they don't have anything on them because they've already been searched by a police officer. If we go up here. So this normally doesn't have tables of food in it. Normally this is an area for the police cars to drive in the garage door. The garage door closes behind them, and now that's a secure area. So no prisoner can escape from there. Those red buttons on the wall, or the red strips, that's what was pressed to cause that alarm from earlier. Right? I don't know if there's any strips behind me here. There's not. There's some behind me there. And then they're brought in here. This is where fingerprinting happens. So this is a digital fingerprinting machine. If this machine doesn't work, there's a physical fingerprinting machine right over there with ink and a piece of paper. Their photos are taken, their height and weight is taken, and then that's passed on to the records department so that can all be recorded. Does anybody have any questions for me before we conclude the tour that I may be able to answer for you?
Just say thank you.
Of course.
All right.
Like I said, don't end up